Take a breath with me. This is a reading for those of you that feel so deeply. This is a reading for those of you who love like oceans, and for those of you who are learning that depth is not weakness, it's power. I was shuffling and I'm getting into the energy. This message is for Pisces, if you haven't guessed yet, because Pisces are so emotional, but the emotion is the energy, the depth of their soul that they bring into this realm, that they harness and integrate and ground and root. And that depth is beautiful. So for my Pisces, sun, moon, rising, midheaven, Venus and Mars, Neptune, Jupiter, anywhere in your natal chart, this is for you. The first two messages I'm getting as I'm splitting the deck are the Twin Flame and the Four of Wands, and both represent Twin Flame. Both represent groundedness, union, as you can see very much illustrated from this picture and this one as well, fire and water. When we think of Pisces, we think of the element of water, of oceans, of illusion, of the ability to be delusional, but yet ground that into the reality that they live, because that's how they create. There's creativity and poem and mysticism that runs through your veins as a Pisces energy. So bear with me as we get into this reading. For many of you Pisces, your heart has been entirely tired. You've been carrying the world on your shoulders for many for far too long. Now you are returning to home. This is your reading. Don't forget to comment Pisces and claim this beautiful divine reading. This reading is during the depths of Pisces diving into Scorpio, because Scorpio is transformation and death. And as we are in the season for my Pisceans, because I'm a Pisces sun, midheaven, this is your reading. We already had the Four of Wands, which talks about commitment, foundation, stability. It also talks about celebration and the mirrored energy. We have the moon coming out. There is Pisces energy already, and we have the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles representing Capricorn stability, masculine in its essence, but doesn't always have to be. There's a huge representation on successful, business, rich, stability, traditional power, stubborn provider. Now the moon and the Six of Wands coming out together. Okay, at the end, this is like an overall energy for this King of Pentacles energy, where there is illusions, but yet there is success within some sort of truth, with any deception or fear perhaps as well, with perhaps becoming stable in themselves, perhaps attracting a partner, right? Now, we do know that there is an essence of the mirror, because the Twin Flame card and the Four of Wands came right out. So there is the mirror returning. The mirror is not returning distorted though. The mirror is returning in a risen state, okay? I want you guys to think about this. How long have you abandoned yourself for love? Okay, Nine of Wands. How long have you held yourself back because you thought you needed to do? This is the energy that is returning, but again, in a different state of energy. This is also a representation of how Pisces used to abandon themselves. But with the King of Pentacles here, they're no longer abandoning themselves. Not in the name, not for the name of love. The Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning in your favor. Okay, there's expansion in abundance and wealth. We have the Ten of Swords. So whatever cycles have continuously plagued you, Pisces, whatever cycles have plagued you during this whole year, okay, because we are exiting this year, if we will. This is any betrayal, any completion. It's a completion of betrayal, but it's a completion of any darkest hours and internal suffering, any painful endings, any numbness is coming to light. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles and Justice. There's balance. The Strength card as well, and the Moon card back with the Six of Wands. So there's a huge element of starting new, creating a new idea. But also the 5 and the 1, to me, Page of Pentacles is like a 1. But it's like it's a 6. There's balance coming into play. And that's where that Justice card is coming out as well, because that is Libra energy. It's justice. It's 11. It's 1111. Now the Strength card right behind that emphasizes that there is a bunch of desire, or at least there has been a lot of courage for you to take this path, to continue to heal a part of yourself through the essence of abandonment. And this could be from others, but the things that I'm seeing within this transformation is beautiful. The Devil, not the Devil, and the Death card. Scorpio energy on both of these. Capricorn for the Devil. Scorpio right here. You're leaving behind, 3 of Wands. You're leaving behind any vices, addictions, obsessions, anything that deterred you from your destiny, which is that Wheel of Fortune, okay? Tell me a little bit more about the Devil energy. That's Capricorn energy. It's something that kept you really, I want to say almost really rooted, where it didn't allow you to bring in your higher self, which is really necessary, because Pisces tend to be, you know, higher in the realms, not naive, but just more in the higher spirits, high priestess energy. It's very in tune, very tapped in. You feel so deeply. It's not even just feeling an emotion like sadness of your own. It's feeling anybody and everybody. You can walk in a room and instantaneously become a magnet and a sponge for their energy and call it yours, until you learn how to be sovereign. PSA, I do have an energetic sovereignty worksheet, which is absolutely free. So for any of my Piscean sisters and brothers, please feel free to DM me. Check out my link in the bio, in the description, and on my Gumroad you can achieve or grab that. You're welcome to DM me as well, message me, email me for that if you are looking to gain more resilience, more sovereignty over your energetic fields, whether that is with somebody that's in your experience quite physically, or even in the ethers. So with the Knight of Pentacles coming out, I do feel like it has taken you a long time to overcome some sort of obsession, or maybe not even an obsession, maybe just vices, addictions. It could be to sex, drugs, alcohol, you know, any of those, right? But there have been things you have been working through, cycles and patterns of like continuous hurt, continuous hitting the block wall, until you had to learn. And right now during the Scorpio season, it's like an end cap. It's like you're sipping tea, looking back at the camera roll, realizing how much you have grown. And that's the beauty. So don't forget to comment Pisces if this resonates. Where's the Pisces energy going with this King of Pentacles energy? We have Scorpio again. Not Big Daddy. I will see Emperor. I'd like to see the King of Cups. Let's have some vulnerability. The Tower is coming out. I do feel like, here's the thing. So this is your energy, but I also feel like there's another energy in here. So if you are a Pisces and you're thinking or not considering, but if you are feeling another person, because there is a individual that is coming into your life, okay? Non-gender specific, but divine masculine energy specifically. Non-gender specific again, you guys. Let's get into the Tower. We have the 4 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. There is a new opportunity. There's going to be a new start that is forcing you to get out of this resting stage. It's forcing you to get out of this 9 of Swords, anxious, anxiety. If you've been spinning your wheels for Pisces, this is where you are being not controlled, but really pushed. This anxiety you might feel is just a lot of energy, fire, element, creativity, sacral, which is telling you to go create, go do. So some of you write poetry, some of you are musicians, some of you are artists, some of you are actors, dancers, anything to that. You're builders. You just have a lot of creativity at your fingertips, okay? Channelers, you guys are visionaries, you are mediums, psychics. This is us. The 9 of Swords is talking about the element that something has kept you up, kept you too late, kept you behind. But whatever that was is being revoked. The Tower is stripping that. The Four of Swords, the Two of Swords is talking about you sitting. You've been sitting in this resting stage. And I feel like with this transformation with Scorpio season, as you are sitting in it, it is shifting you out of there. You are being forced to move forward because you have a new beginning. You have abundance. You have something. If you've been feeling like rapid fire, this is the element. This is telling you, let's move, let's go, let's create, let's start. You have an opportunity. It's a seed. You have to water it. That's consistency. It's discipline. It's going to take action. It's not going to be just thinking about it. You got to ground that energy in Pisces, because a lot of Piscean energy is very illusions, right? You guys have a lot of like, ooh, whimsical energy, but you got to learn how to ground and root it in and bring it into that manifestation where it is tangible. It's not only a thought, an idea, it becomes words, and words written, then it becomes an action and very physical, tangible. The Sun card here and the Seven of Pentacles, and then we have the Hermit card and the Knight of Wands. I'm going to pull this one out as well. Okay. Again, it's talking about taking action. You've been sitting so long. You've been illuminating your shadow for some time. Scorpio season is really forcing you to move out of this. So if you've been stagnant, it's like Scorpio comes to awaken you. Scorpio can be a great asset, and really they go hand in hand. It's very tangible. It's why if you've ever dealt with a Scorpio, right? I mean, I've quite a few Scorpions in my life. But the Sun card, this is the Sun, this is Leo. This is an element of movement. Let me grab some of these oracles. The past and the South Node. The past and the South Node literally popped up. What do the Pisces need to know during this Scorpio season, Spirit? What do the Pisces need to know? Ace of Cups. I love this. We have an Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. This is a rejuvenation, romantic offer, renewal, and love. Again, as we mentioned, as you shift into a King of Pentacles energy, more stable, more successful, more traditional, more grounded, rooted, structured, disciplined, you will be inviting a masculine. 1, 2, 3. It was 1203. There's an ascending order here. There is something. You've hit the bottom. You're rising now. You're illuminating. Your emotions are growing. Your emotions are healing. You're expanding. You're allowing yourself to attract. You're becoming more magnetic simply by focusing on you. The Wish Fulfillment card, Nine of Cups, success. The South Node popping up again. I feel like the South Node has kept you back for quite some time. Your past, your fears, resistance, clinging to the old ways at times. We do have freedom and then contracts. So there is a new beginning with the soul contract. There is something that is ensuing, right? Saturn energy is coming to light. The Union card is coming out. So there is a reunion, but this is also a new timeline for you, Pisces, okay? I was going to say the word fight. I don't know why fight wanted to come out, but there could be something that you've been fighting or resisting. Now's the time to surrender completely. Scorpio energy really emphasizes surrender, let go, release control. Letting go is not letting go of something or place or thing. It's about releasing control of how the situation, how the timeline works out. Because when you cling too tightly, you pull so deeply, you hold on, you push it away. If you surrender, you flow, you rise, and it attracts right into you. So this union, I'm going to keep out. Distance, I said, it feels like there was a distance at one point from this person. Let's go ahead and pull 2 more cards for the Union energy, Spirit. We have Justice popping out again and 7 of Wands. What is this Pisces Union? Lover's card, decision, proposal, integration of yin and yang. It's not only an external force of union, this is an internal. You have reached union within yourself. Union is not external, you guys, and there's a lot of readings, of course, and I will, advocate as best I can by my own perspective and reasoning because of the yin and the yang, the dark and the light, that feminine and the masculine. This is that inner union. When you attain inner union, you're going to have the external union. I love it. Look at, we've got 2 Ace of Pentacles, you guys. 2 Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck's 9 of Pentacles. There's the King of Cups. I said I wanted to see King of Cups. Scorpio's popping out. It could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but I believe King of Cups more Scorpio energy. But this is emotional maturity. You are stabilizing your emotional maturity along with being able to work with others, along with financial abundance. I love that. I love that energy. Tell us more about this union. And this union, as you come into inner union, you are starting to attract more opportunities. 3 of Swords is coming out. 9 of Pentacles again. You somehow it feels like there was this energy of like singleness. There's the King of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and 6 of Pentacles. Balance, reciprocal energy, making a decision. Emotions, as you balance your emotions, you have been stabilizing. But I feel like because there was a hyper independence, perhaps focus on work or external type of things, this was where you were not focused on your heart too, okay? Because like for every element I've dealt with going in through Scorpio energy, as we are in that energy, the zodiac right now, it does feel like that is something that has been revealed for many of the elements in zodiacs, really, is that they have more heart expansion. And as that heart expands, you start attracting more because you become more magnetic as you sit in your heart space. What else, Spirit? Anything else? Last message for Pisces during Scorpio season. For sure, there's been a huge re-death. You have cut a major karmic cycle with that Devil and the Death card. Knight of Pentacles feels like it took forever for you to work on. 7 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, High Priestess, and Ace of Wands. You already saw this new. You already know that there is a new beginning. There's a lot of new creativity, a new creative spark. This is also very, I don't like to say phallic, but I mean, it could be very sexual, right? But a lot of like sacral energy that's ensuing with you. There could be you having been balancing this creative energy, this sacral energy. The 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords is like you've been seeing a path beyond. You've learned to alchemize. Even though the Magician is not here, you've learned to alchemize the self-sabotaging, any self-deceptive behavior. If this is externalized or been received by you from the reflection, a mirror, however, an experience, this is something that you've learned to transmute. This, again, we have the King of Pentacles. This damn card would come up. We have the King of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. So this is talking about, look at that, 4 of Pentacles. Darn light keeps going off. 4 of Pentacles and the Empress. You've been creating a lot of stability as you've been alchemizing and moving this energy. With the 4 of Pentacles, you've been holding on to, or at least calling in and grounding, being more vulnerable, enabling yourself to create, right? I feel like there's one more. The 2 of Pentacles, that guy keeps coming out. You have, I would like to say 7 of Pentacles, okay, because it feels like there's a lot of opportunity. 7 of Cups. But with you juggling or trying to find balance or making a decision, here's that Infinite. It could just be that you are having a lot of opportunity and you're now allowing yourself to take risk. Maybe you are coming to an impasse during Scorpio season as well. Maybe with some sort of reunion, as the Union card came out, reunification, a lover, a past life, a soulmate, a connection. There's something you have to make a choice and a decision about. You'll find clarity. You've had clarity. You've been getting clarity. This is the cycle that has ended recently as well. There's that King of Pentacles again popping up. There's the 8 of Pentacles. You've been putting a lot of work in stabilizing yourself, your emotions. And I do believe that this is going to lead to joy and happiness, right, with that 10 of Cups. Removing any grief that you have had. If this message resonates, you guys, there's celebration. If this resonates, don't forget to comment, claim it with Pisces. Also, if you're interested in my free 3 worksheets, Abundance, Manifestation, and Energetic Sovereignty, feel free to DM. If you do comment on the bottom, Pisces, I will go ahead and connect and provide the link for that. Namaste, and I love you, Pisces.